trying to get my stuff up and running. Alright, here we go. I think I did this right. Hold on, let's see. Did I? I don't know. Okay, guys, welcome in. Do me a favor, tap the screen. I like it when people stop by. I said it is going to be, my allergies are kicking my butt here tonight. They are absolutely kicking my butt. And so I decided I have a painting that I haven't worked on for a bit. So I'm like, all right, you know what? There's no better other day that's better than this day. So let's see if we can get this thing done today. You know what I mean? We'll try. Looking so, hi Tej, what's going on? Oh, that's what it was. Oh, okay then. Now I get it. All right. Oops, hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. That's why it wasn't working. Alrighty. I try to get everything like up and running, just you know what I mean, like have my stuff put together. So I'm on here just about every day. I don't know. I was gonna say I like. Let me kick out Tej, and I said I do typically dual stream. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he can go. Alrighty. So here we'll pull this up. Welcome in, guys. I am dual streaming, so I said I have my tube open, I got my TikTok open, I'm ready to go. So we're working on a face. I have part of it kind of done, but it's been sitting in my studio for a little bit, and I love, 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 love to get it done today. So that's just hopefully what we're gonna do is get this shit done today. So did you guys see that Hulk Hogan passed away? I was like, oh, okay. He just couldn't stand to be without Ozzy, I guess. I don't know. I think it's funny that, like, I don't think it's funny. I think it's really sad. Like, I'm an Ozzy fan, but, like, like, everybody wants to make, like, hi, what's going on? Son Goku. Hi, Gamer Toast. Hi. Is that Netflix? Can you show your left hand tattoo? They're not very good. They're just, you know, there's some bads. I got them when I was younger. And one of these days I'm going to, I said I'm learning how to tattoo. Hi, what's going on, Dream? How are you guys? Welcome through. I like it when people stop by to see me. My allergies, man, are like in overdrive. Like, this is some shit. This is some shit. So if I miss anything, I apologize. It's definitely not me trying to. But we'll dual stream just because, you know, I said it's been really up in the air as far as it comes to, like, TikTok. You know what I mean? Like, it's been really, really up in the air. So I started doing the tube, like, a couple months ago. You know what I mean? Hi, Jane. What's happening? Do you regret your tattoos? Some of them. Like, some of them. Most of them, no. But, like, some of them, yeah. I wish like, there's some that you just can't. Like, you can have all the great setup in the world for it, but, like, your body, like, my body likes to reject ink. What's my favorite tattoo? I'm working on a sleeve of evil cupcakes. Ah, makes sense in my head, right? It makes sense in my head. But most of my tattoos I like, but like I said, there's ones that just didn't heal quite right or needed to go back and be touched up. And I'll save what? Oh, all my tattoos? No, like I said, if anything, I'm just gonna tattoo myself more. Like, I'm about that. I'm about that life. And I said I'm learning how to tattoo, so that's kind of been my other new project. Like, anytime I get some free time from work, I'm either like painting and or tattooing and or at pool practice and or at the gym and or like, I mean, it's been really, really busy lately. So I'm trying my best to keep up with life. And I said I have a stack of stuff that I just, you know, like, are pieces that I started and just didn't get to finish for whatever reason. And so I had somebody commission a painting the other day. So I was like, okay, like, I'll get it done. And then that made me kind of stop tattooing. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to finish some paintings. So that's where we're at right now. I figure I'm better. But I just started tattooing like maybe like 2 months ago. So I don't expect to be like amazing at it. It's not like I think I'm going to like pick it up and, you know. But if you guys want, you can look on my profile. There are some of like the works that I've done, but they're, like I said, it's just practice skin. I have not touched skin. I would go and like apprentice somewhere, but I live in a place where there really isn't like a ton of shops, and each shop normally only has like one apprentice. But then my friend Josh, I was talking to him this morning, and he's like, it doesn't seem like it would be like I can see this. Like it doesn't seem like it would be crazy busy. I really think it's how you promote yourself. I think if you have less shops in the area, it's a good thing because it puts you in higher demand. But you know, everybody now is like an at-home artist. Like everybody's an at-home artist. So I would do it like legit. Like, whoa, what's up? But like I would do it like legit and whatnot. Go like, but I said during the apprenticeships, they're like 2 year apprenticeships. You don't get paid during it. Like you can get tips, but that's about it. Like you can't really. So I'm like, I love this song. I like Morgan Wallen's version of this. All right. So I said we're working today, y'all. If I miss anything, I apologize. I said I am dual streaming, so welcome in, welcome in. Oh, and I said up on my screen, there's my like you should totally like my site, man. I'm adding more stuff to it today. I said I dig it when people like go check out my work. Like I do, I dig it. So TikTok's had like new guidelines. What country? Is it? It's your favorite genre? Party, right? Like I don't know. I was gonna say not. I'm not a big fan of all country music. Like I don't like Beyonce's got her country album out. I'm like she's like doing the Cowboy Carter tour, and personally I find that offensive. But like I love Morgan Wallen. I have like a little like he's the only guy that's had a mullet that I thought was attractive. Like, but I do. I think I'm like, ooh, he's a nice looking gentleman. Hey, Lee, how are you, baby? So I said, if you hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, I promise you I'm not losing my marbles. I'm just talking to the other chat. So welcome through, y'all. You know what to do. You know what to do. Like the live, please. I like that shit. So TikTok has new, it's supposed to have new guidelines. I think it starts either tomorrow or today. Yeah, but I said I do. I like country music. I'm not like a big, huge fan of it. But I said I've been learning country line dancing too. Like I've been trying to get different exercise in me without going to the gym, right? And so I've been learning that. I don't know. It seems like an easier kind of genre. Most of it's like 8 counts, 8 counts, 8 counts, 8 counts. Like you just keep turning. So once you learn it, it's not like it changes. Like, you know, when people have to learn choreography and whatnot, it changes. But no, I said I really, really don't like people that are like really into country music. What was it? The American Music Award? Is that what it was? Where I'm excellent. That's wonderful. Lee, you deserve to be excellent. But is that the one where she won like best country album? I think that might have been the one where she won like best country album, right? And people were like big man, and I can see why. Like I said, it seems like, and maybe I'm wrong in this, right? But it seems so not authentic. It seems like they had a board meeting somewhere and they were like, oh, you know what you should do? You'd probably make a lot of money if you did country. Like it doesn't seem like real. So, and I think that's a big thing with country music is it, you know what I mean? It is supposed to be genuine. It's supposed to be real. And I said, her shit, it just seems so like, but it's literally every stereotype you can think of. Like, straight up, it's every stereotype you can think of. Like, she's on stage riding a mechanical bull for what? Like, for what? Why does she need to do that? Like, come out in your normal clothes. Like, now all of a sudden she's wearing cowboy hats all the time. And, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's walking around in chaps. Like, I'm like, this is stupid. Like, you never see Taylor Swift started off as a country artist, right? And then moved over to pop. Back in the day, you would never call Taylor Swift in, like, chaps. She had, like, an acoustic guitar and kind of, like, jammed that. But, like, that was more authentic. You know what I mean? Like, if you decide you're, like, a country artist and the next thing you know, you're wearing cowboy hats, chaps, and riding a horse onto, like, the Super Bowl, like, you don't think that seems not authentic? Like, I don't know. I said I just can't get down with it. And there were a lot of people that were, like I said, there was one award show where she pretty much got stiffed. Like, she got every single, like, and it was the American Country Music Awards, I believe. And she got stiffed, like big time. Like when I say she got stiffed, I mean she got stiffed. Like I don't think she walked away with one award that night, but was there just a smile on her little face, off clapping for every. Like, see, I could be famous and then just do it. What are you drawing? I'm doing a painting. It's just of a girl's face with a big rose on the side of it. So I'm working on the nose right now. We're going to see if we can't make it look like a nose. We're going to see if we can't make it into a nose at some point. But so, and it's like a really, really big painting too. So I imagine this is probably going to take me a little bit. But like, I don't know. And so she got stiffed at like the one show that was like I said, the Country Music Awards or whatever. And then, which everybody was like, yeah, why? Like, why is she even here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't really consider her. And then there was, you know, that artist Shabuzi. There's a video going around, right? That one. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Like that song. That's Shabuzi. And so he was on a stage, right? And she was, I don't know who the chick was, and she's probably just reading like teleprompter. She's not like making her own stuff up. But she's like, yes, and we wish to thank Beyonce for making country music popular. It was like something along those lines. And he literally went, like, are you kidding? You sell paintings? Yes, I normally sell replicas. I said I have my website's up. It's edgeoftheeasel.com. So I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to get this done. I would like a tattoo at some point today, which I don't think is going to happen. And I also teach painting classes, so I said I keep myself pretty busy. I try to. I like to keep myself busy. But like, and then like, I think it was not the Golden Globes, the Academy Awards. Is that what it was? No, that's not for, like the Grammys or something. Like, she got like Best Country Album. Everybody was all pissed. Like, they were pissed. Beyond, that's what I'm saying, like, but like, and that's the look. Like I said, he literally like goes like, what the fuck? And I forget who it was, but she's like a big country music star. And I said, it's not like she knew what was going to be on the screen. She probably went backstage like, this motherfucker, like they snuck that shit on me. But I'm like, you know, I kind of had the same reaction. Like, she didn't make it popular. It was popular, like big popular, before she was even born, you know what I mean? Like, it was popular during the days of mullets and tight pants and everything else, you know? Like, it's not a new thing. Just because Beyonce, like, she didn't invent a genre. You know what I mean? It was already there. Like, you can't invent something that's already there and thriving without you. Like, and we'll still be thriving even if you left. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I was just like, okay, but I can only imagine what that conversation was like backstage, because she's popular, so they're probably happy that maybe more people. Hey, Janet, what's going on? Whoa, Jesus Christ! I have a thing going off. Okay, there we go. But like, so they probably went backstage like, what the fuck did they just make me say? Holy shit! Da 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 da. You know what I mean? Like, to be a fly on the wall. To be a fly on that wall. I would have loved it. But she goes, and I guarantee probably nobody talks to her. Like, I just imagine that. Like, grocery shopping over the day. Well, there you go. I was going to say, I didn't do very good last night, Janet. Meh. I had league last night, and I said, that was like the lowest. We lost, but it was like 48 to 52. So, it was, you know, I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. And the part that sucks is I said I'm like a level 1 in like the amateur league, right? So everybody that plays like a level 3, unless somebody just happens to come that's like a level 2 or something. So I'm like the newest person, like I think in the league, and I'm like, I'm gonna get better. You streaming somewhere else? Yes, I do. I do the tick to the talk. I like it. So if you guys hear me talking to other people, I promise you that's what's going on. There we go. I started doing it like a few months. Well, I started doing YouTube like a few months ago because I said it's been really up in the air, everything with TikTok. And so I only started doing YouTube like a few months ago too. You know what I mean? Like, started. Yeah. No, I'm just nuts and talk to myself. They're all my different personalities. That's how it goes. Some people, man, they love to edit videos. I would love to one day have like a video editor. Like, I would think that was absolutely amazing. Like, just somebody I could send like, here's my stream, download it, send it to you, you know? I can't, like, oh God, I'll see some artists and they're doing like some crazy edits and some crazy, like, I'll put a camera up so that way I can videotape it as I go. But I find that, like, 90% of my painting, like, if I'm on stream, I'm not looking at this. I'm like, da 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 da. Oh, and the next thing you know, I'm talking about Beyonce and shit. So then I think more other people are more productive. And so a lot of times when I work, like I just kind of I'm not online. You know what I mean? Like I'll just focus, like put some music on, put my headphones on, and just kind of like jam out. And I find I'm much more productive that way. Much more. I used to stream a whole bunch. Like I love streaming. I still love streaming desperately, but I said my work schedule is kind of taken over, and it like moves. Right? Like I set my schedule. So, you know what I mean? But it like moves around. I used to go out and do like I would go out to like different. How did my English muffins turn out? They're amazing. I made a Boston, or not a Boston cream pie. I made an eclair cake yesterday because my birthday was the other day. And so, yeah, that's going to have my name on it tonight. I was like, maybe I'll go to the gym. And then they were like, there's an excessive heat warning. I was like, maybe I'll just stay home and eat cake. Cool. That's my excuse. Well, I couldn't go to the gym. There's an excessive heat warning. But yeah, so I said I joined a new gym. I really like it so far. You know what I mean? Yeah. I I used to edit. It's a hell of a stress. Yeah, see, like I don't get the satisfying out of it. Like I think that's where I'm missing it. Like if you're somebody that's into it, like good for you. I just will like kind of I hate just having to take myself like I don't know, but I said 90% of my editing is like me just jumping through the points where I'm stopping and blah, 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 you know, jibber and jabber and right along. You know what I mean? So I think I have adult ADHD. Maybe I do. I don't know. Maybe it's possible. But so we've had flooding above me and we've had flooding below me this week. And when I tell you, it's been pretty rough, y'all. How are you? I'm good. People watching. What's going on? I like people watching too. I used to love to go to concerts, right? Used to love to go to concerts. And that was like a good portion of the fun of it was just straight up people watching. Like you'd be like, what the fuck is this dude wearing? Oh wow, that takes bravery. I've been telling people this week. I said, well, the very first year, like when I first started going to concerts, I was literally like, God, like 14 or 15 years old, and I loved going to Ozfest. But normally Ozfest would happen in my area around this time every year. I'll tell you what, the one year I went, right, and I went with a couple of friends of mine, right. Oh God, it's the only year we really left early. Like we would stay. Like heat is like okay, you're gonna sweat, you know, blah blah blah. It's gross, but whatever. And you get home, you get a shower and all that good stuff. Makes the work just fulfill. Yeah, when the yeah, and I can see like why people like to do it. I just like me personally, I'm just like. It's like I don't even like working on my website. Like I'll work on my website because I have to, but I'm like, eh. But so during this time of year, I will normally have people go out to other events because I just won't do them. I just won't do them. Well, so like this one year, I said we went to Ozfest right this one year, and we were out like it was at the place I forget the place over like it's in New Jersey, and it's right across from like Philadelphia. So I've been looking at this disgusting channel user is, and it was so creepy. Oh, okay. Then don't look at his channel. That seems like an easy solution. Yeah. Is it your channel and you're being corny and coming in here and trying to advertise it? Because that would be corny. But so we were we were there and it was like literally, oh my God, it was like 112 degrees. It was so hot. They had corn, and it was like the year that corn got really big on MTV, right? So they're like, oh, okay, getting really like whatever. And so there were like a lot of young kids that didn't know, like, hey, don't drink, you watch how much you drink when it's summertime because you'll get a little bit faster, like, well, people don't know that, but it's also possible to dehydrate yourself too much, and then heat strokes, that's it, right? So you mix drinking with like music and adrenaline and oh God, like the kids walking. So I'm walking around, right? And I'm seeing like all of a sudden, once they hit MTV, all of a sudden you'd see a younger demographic. You know what I mean? I really hate their channel. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, then don't watch it, right? Right? Just report it and don't watch it. That's an easy enough solution, right? You have the power to turn it off. It's all in your hands. But so they ended up, like I said, so there's all these kids walking around. Like when I say kids, I mean like 13, 14 year olds, right? And they're all walking around and they got like vinyl pants on, like they're making mohawks. Like I'm like, oh God. Like, fuck man, like the fucking kids, like what the fuck. But then I'm like, well that's when I started kind of going to this concert too. So I was at one point in time fucking kid to somebody. And we're walking around and like you can see people like they're just straight up like dropping. We go out in the field, right? Because that's where we were. So we normally would get underneath like this awning and get seats. That year we got out in the field, and then that's why we started doing awning every year after that. Because we're sitting out there, it's like 112 degrees. We find a spot, right? Because we're going and sitting in the field, and we're all wearing shorts because we're like it's hot, you know. And you go to sit down on the grass, and you're either sitting in old vomit or fresh vomit. But if you were sitting in the grass, you were sitting in that. Yeah. So we found a spot like over by the wall, right? And we're sitting there and we finally ended up leaving. I think it was around like 6 p.m., like 5 p.m., something like that. Because like just everybody kept throwing up. Oh, sorry, I gotta go. All right, people watching, have a good day, honey. Like, I mean, it was everybody. Everybody. People are passing out. They're getting taken out on like stretchers. All these people wearing vinyl pants. I'm like, man, they're gonna have to go to the hospital and have their pants cut off. Like, bye, honey. Have a good day. But so, we ended up leaving just because we were like, ugh, like this is gross, right? Like, but then it gets worse because there's like this girl sitting in front of me, right? And she's literally getting sick, and like, bless her friend's heart, like he was like, it's fine, just go ahead, and she's literally sitting there throwing up all over his leg. I was like, ooh, like now that like rugs are such a big thing, because then it wasn't like, like then it wasn't so many substances. I said, Rip, yeah, Travis. I was gonna say that was yeah. And Hulk Hogan, they said that Hulk Hogan he passed away from he had like heart failure, so he was actually in his home gym. I'm so happy that chick got arrested. That one chick. If you guys haven't seen, there's a video. I made a video about it earlier. There's a woman going around, and it's like this dog salon place. You know what I mean? And one of the women there is like hitting the dogs and shit. I swear to God, like like if that was my but it like physically made me angry. Like I was pissed. I'm like, dogs are like the best creatures ever. They just love. Like they just are big goofy creatures that just love. Like they love everybody. Like they love you regardless of what you do. And like I said, I just felt so bad because dogs are already scared to like go to the groomers and stuff. They're already, a lot of dogs have good lives. It's not all bad lives. A lot of dogs have good lives. So they come from places where they're not used to that. And then, man, I'm telling you what, I'm not like, that would not go well. If my dog was in that video and I seen it online, that I can tell you this much, that would not go wrong. So they arrested her, but she bonded herself out. Yeah, she bonded herself out. This woman has no idea what she just did to herself. Like, she has no idea. People have already found her address, and there's a lot of people that love their animals and can't watch animal abuse. So they're probably going to end up pushing more charges on her. But she's going to end up in the hospital. Like, for real, somebody's going to put her ass in the hospital. Like, watch. This is my prediction for this. Something's going to happen. Like, because I said people have already found her address. Like, the worst thing you can do, you hear my dog snoring in the background, he's like, yeah, go get her. Yeah, fuck her. But, yeah, people are, like, big mad at her. Like, big mad at her. And I'm like, oh, I wouldn't want to be her right now. If I was her, this video would have never happened. Like, I'm one of those people that, like, I don't know. I can't believe that there's people in the world that can do stuff to like kids and animals. Like an adult, that's still not great. I would never condone violence. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that's really worth, in my opinion, being like violent over. But I'm also not the one to not react. Like, I don't have much of a temper, but I do have certain things that, like, I just like any other person. Like, you hit them in like the right spot, and it's gonna, I'm not gonna let anybody. But I'm telling you, I wouldn't even be responsible. I can tell you this right now. I wouldn't even if that was one of my dogs in that video, right? I only have one because he's spoiled, and I don't think he'd let me have another dog, but he's spoiled. But oh god, man, I swear to let's put it this way: I wouldn't want to be her right now because she's probably not gonna be able to leave her house. And then here, the owner, they found out that the owner knew about it, right? Allowed it, like not allowed it, but she was like, "Well, what do you want me to do?" type shit, you know. And so one of the former employees had taken this video. She was like this 19-year-old girl, and she uploaded it, I think, to Facebook. And they ended up that like that. So the owner texted her and was like, "You need to take that down, or I'm going to sue you." And the girl was like, "Nah, I'm not taking it down." And I'm like, "Man, I'm happy she didn't take it down because you know what? That's I hope like that girl deserves to go to jail. Like, hello, Margarita, how are you? Yes, that like she deserves jail. Like I said, anybody that hurts children or animals, like there's something mentally wrong with them. You know what I mean? Like I can't imagine. I can't. But let somebody hurt someone in my. Like I said, I don't get feisty about shit, but normally I got my hit points just like every other person does, you know. So it's like if I found out somebody, hit one of my kids, yeah, I'm probably gonna go. I'm probably gonna go, and they're gonna hear some shit from me, and hopefully I don't end up needing bail money, but I might. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, these people, they're coming for her. And people on the internet will do stuff just to prove that they can. Like, they will, like, seriously fuck your life up just, like, because they can't. Living the dream at Starbucks, right? Another day I'm trying to take over the world, one live stream at a time, right? One painting at a time. That would be awesome, right? World domination via live stream. I've been trying to do it for a while now, but it's just never. I'm like, tomorrow. Like, I gotta quit procrastinating on, like, my world domination. Like, today is the day. Today is the day. Yo, it is gross here, y'all. Last night, I went out, and I was like, oh, it'll probably be warm in the bar, all this stuff, right? I went in, and, like, they had, bless their hearts, they had the air conditioner on full blast. Like, bless their freaking beautiful hearts for that. But then the problem was I got cold. So I was up shooting, right? And I could feel my hands, like, shake. I was so cold. Pinky in the brain. That's what I said. That's what I named, One of them's a little bigger than the other, so I've said that for years, that they were trying to take over the world. The other spud's name is Gina. Vagina. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, it works well in my brain. I don't know. What's up, Gina? How you doing? When I lost weight, I was so excited I could see her again. I was like, hey, girl. I seen you in a bit. I knew you were there, but we knew you were there, but man, welcome back. Like, I can see directly to that thing. Shit. Like, I gotta use a mirror no more. Awesome. Alright. So I'm trying to go through and finish up some pieces that I have that I just, like I said, I do painting classes too. You meet friends in person. It's sad. It feels like nobody wants to meet, hang out together anymore from different states. Well, that's the thing is, like, a lot of people that you meet online, they are from, like, somebody will hit me up and be like, you want to hang out with me? And I'm like, what? I don't know you. Like, who, like, what? Like, but I'm like, you would think people would start by asking, like, so where are you from? Like, that's a pretty, you know what I mean? That's a pretty common question. Like, where are you from? Like, people will just hit you up and be like, you want to hang out? And you're like, who are you? Like, I'll get a message where it's like, it'll be somebody I've never had a conversation with, never had, like, no idea who they are. And I'm like, listen, I really like, it's nothing personal to anybody. I've watched too much news at this point. Like, I said, Travis, when I was over on Meet Me, there were women over there that seriously, like you had to be really, really careful over there who you met because there were women that's where the site where men were finding women to take. So like I was extra cautious with that shit. Like I was extra cautious with who I met off there. Like extra cautious. And I said I knew a dude, right? I knew a dude over there who he ended up and he got in my box. Like he got up in my box. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's legal in Canada to for girls to, you know what I mean, for you know." And I'm like, oh, I mean, I honestly thought he was bullshit, and I don't know if it's legal or not. I didn't even look it up, like, cause I just thought every time he came through, that's all he did was bullshit. Just, well, here's what I did, like, and you're like, bitch, I know you're lying to me, like, stop. And so he was like, yeah, he's like, I got these girls that, you know, with me we talk a lot, and that's what I mean. Some people like you talk a lot, but other people like you'll be like, I don't, like, what? Who is this human? Like, I'll get people that hit me up and they want me to, like, come hang out with them that day. And I'm like, I'm really not trying to get trafficked. Like, I mean, like, it's not funny, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it does make it harder for people that just have, like, but I said, I've seen so many horror stories being on that site. And so, like, he went to jail because he had women working for him that didn't want to work for him, and he would either use substances to keep them with him, or he would, I mean, just like he like wouldn't. And I'm like, damn, he was telling it. I was surprised by the fact that he was telling the truth. Because I said normally he bullshit, but I was like, man, he got in my box like bragging about that shit. Like if I actually thought it was true, I never ever ever would have. I literally. He's like, oh, I'm not on socials like that. Yeah. Margarita's like, I'm good. I'm good. And so, like, but I honestly thought this dude, I thought he was bullshit. I don't know. You remember that dude I used to call Grumpy Margarita? That was just his name. I don't know what his real name was. But, like, so I'm scrolling on Instagram, right? And I said, because that's what he did. He'd come through and, I'm going to do this. Blah, blah, blah. Like, to me, he would just be all kinds of vulgar. But he never really, like, I'm like, okay, okay. Like, he would just come in the box and, like, he would come in the date box. I said, the date box was only, like, a minute. So he would normally just come through and jump in and be like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, in kind of his own little way. So it wasn't like he was spending time in there. It was just somebody, like, I knew. Like, we never sent messages to each other or anything like that. And I said, I didn't see him for a bit, right? Which, I mean, it's common for people to leave Meet Me, you know what I mean? So, because the site sucks. So I don't take it personally when people leave. I'm like, yeah, listen, I had to leave after a bit because I was like, why am I making these motherfuckers money? Why am I doing that? Like, I shouldn't be, but it was the people. It was like the people that I liked that were there that made me want to stay until they deleted my account that had just hit 100,000 followers. I was pissed. Oh, I was pissed. I was pissed. But so, oh, I'm big man. It was like, I think you need to calm down. I was like, hey, motherfucker. But so, yeah, I was mad. But yeah, so he kept talking about how him and the girls were in an Airbnb, right? Like all this stuff. And I said to him, this is why I thought he was lying, right? Like, hey, I wouldn't even think, like, I don't know. I wouldn't think that anybody would advertise. It doesn't seem like a very smart thing to do if that's what you're doing, right? Hear you? Yeah. Hello, what's going on, Tanvir? How are you? But, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Rafi. I appreciate it. But so, yeah, like but I said I looked behind him and hanging up from the wall, there was one of those ribbons that you use to like catch, flies and whatnot. And I'm like, and I just said to him, I was like, so the Airbnb must have a fly issue, huh? He said he just got there, and he kind of stopped like this, and I seen him look in the camera, and he seen it behind him, and he was like, yeah, something like that. And I was like, this lying. It's like I always got the impression he was lying, like just straight up. Like that's why I said I didn't take it seriously when he told me, because I'm like, you know what, like this dude lies about everything else. He's just trying to big himself up and make himself look. And then I said I was scrolling on Instagram one day and I was like, because the news article came up, There was another chick, right? I've talked about her. Her name was Bunny, right? And I haven't seen her on any site. She literally looked like a playmate. Like she had bleach blonde hair and, huge and like lips and the whole bit. And she was always drinking and all this good stuff. And she literally sat on her live stream and she was taking Zans, right? Like she was taking like handfuls of them, right? And then drinking on top of it, right? Which we all know is like a very bad combo, right? It's very busy these days. Well, yeah, I mean, everybody, like I said, the cost of living's up, and people got to work more just to make ends meet. You know what I mean? And then people have families, and like I said, I'd shoot pool 4 days a week. Like I'm like, free time is not something I really have a lot of. Like free time is not something that I have a lot of. But you would think people would ask like where you are before they try to hang out with you. Like, hey, are you even close to me? There's guys I'll be like, what? Who are you? Where do you live? What? Like, are you near me? And they'll be like, well, I don't know. Where are you at? And I'm like, wouldn't you think to ask, are you close to me? Like, what do you want me to get on a plane and come? Like, what? Like, like, what? But so I said, I'm just very cautious. I'm very cautious, but then, like I said, that and work and the website and family and everything else, it's like the free time is just not something I got a lot of these days. There we go. Oop. I'm down at 20% on my charge. Let's see. There we are. All right. Oh, I'm almost dropping stuff. Hold on. So I still have all like my tattoo stuff out. So I have like a bottle of water holding like my other phone. Because I don't got the money really. Well, that's what I'm saying is like a lot of people don't have money to go out anymore. Like if they wanted to go out and hang out with friends, they don't. My connection is so bad. Well, like I said, I'm here when you want me, baby. But there's a lot of people in this world that straight up cannot afford to like go do stuff with people. You know what I mean? Like straight up, like there's people that if you're like, hey, you want to go to the movies? Like da 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 da. They can't go because they just don't have the money. Like the cost of living is crazy. The cost of living is crazy right now. Hi, Rafi, what's going on? But so but that's what it is. Like, but I said it's just it. But it just amazed me. I'm like, why would somebody not ask where I was first? Because then I'll be like, where are you? Do you know where I am? Like, like I get very concerned about that. And then they're like, well, no, where are you at? I'm like, what? They're like, oh, I'm out in California. I'm like, yeah, buddy, listen, I'm nowhere near there. Like, no, I couldn't be farther away from it. Like, I am nowhere near there. Like, oh, well, you should come hang out with me one day. Like, no, I'm not flying. What? I mean, fly to California to come and hang out with you? Like, what? What do you mean? What? Like, I'm sorry, the last thing I'm doing is getting on a plane and going to. No, I'm just not gonna do it. Like to go meet a stranger. Like I ain't got that much time. Damn. Like, just sitting at home. Like I wish some guy on the internet would ask me. Some random stranger would ask me to hang out with them. Yeah. Like I'm like I got shit to do. Go. So I said even a lot of times with my messages, I don't even have enough time to like respond to most of my messages. Like I wish I did. Because when I don't respond, then I'm losing money. But I physically can't keep up with it. Like trying to keep everything going, and it's definitely been a lot lately. It's definitely been a lot. So I try not to stress. I found that stress does not ever solve anything. So if I have times where like I don't have money or I'm like low on it, I will just work harder. Like I will just work harder. You know what I mean? Like that's how it is. Okay. So we are working on getting this done. I'm probably going to have to jump off here in a minute, because I said I really want to get this done before the day is out. And when I get to talking, I get distracted. But we will be back on here before the day is out. I'm not going to the gym today. Like, fuck it is way too hot out. It is way too hot. We're like an excessive heat warning here, and I'm like, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Very talented. Oh well, thank you, Blue Skies. I appreciate that. I said we're working right along, so I have like this big stack So I said I do painting classes as well. If anybody's curious and would like to take one, you're always welcome to hit me up. I do all ages. I have I can teach anybody to do it. Like people are like, oh, I don't know how to paint or don't know how to do a stick figure. I'm like, no, no, no. I can teach anybody how to do like a painting. Like it's just breaking it down in steps that, you know, like I said, it's a process. So, all right, guys, I am going to get ready to jump off here. I said, how'd your cake turn out yesterday? I haven't had any yet. I put it in the fridge and I'm letting it like kind of harden up a bit, you know? I mean, like it, but it looks good. I had like a couple bites like of it and I was like, oh man. So I took the rest of my filling and I made banana pudding. So I put bananas in it and then I put wafers on top of it. So I'm like, yeah. So rather than go in the gym, I'm gonna sit home and be a fat ass tonight. It's gonna be awesome. Awesome. All right, guys. I love your faces. I hope everybody has an amazing day. You guys are wonderful. I appreciate you stopping by. Come by and see me again, Margarita. I hope the rest of your day at work goes quickly. Like these days are getting shorter. I'm really excited to see like with TikTok how like the guidelines are changing. Like I'm actually very, very excited for it. Like I can't wait. I would love to see all like the people that e-bag just off. Like just off. So it's gonna make it that people like that do that. I'm heading back in. Oh yeah, go do your thing, baby. I love you guys and I hope every